What can I do for the prize? I should have been here with it any time now. Oof! God damn it. First my eye condition, now this? What could be worse than... What the fuck is that? If you see this bottle, keep it and don't let the evil get it from you. This is a powerful liquid that you can drink. It'll give you powers. Maybe this could work for the prize. Damn it! That little prick has the bottle. I need to find a way to get it from him. And I know exactly what to do. Hey, Edible. Oh, hey, Glasses. What do you want? You want to know why I have this charm on my head? Alright. What the fuck? How did you do that? There's a thing called magic, me boy. Oh, alrighty then. But how the fuck are you... Oh. Okay, Artsy. Are you ready for your new record to come up?
You bet I am. Don't fucking screw this up.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Get ready. And... go! My cape! Come back here!
Okay, Award. What's my record?
Where the fuck did that bitch go? Big Dad, I'm just asking. Do you really need to take Buster everywhere you go? Well, there's no dolphin sitter where I'm from. So, yeah. You could at least find one, right? I know, but I don't have the money to pay them back. I guess that's fair.
Hey boys, do you have any idea where Award is?
I have some idea, but no.
Damn it! Well, thanks anyway.
Who the fuck pissed in her Cheerios? By the looks of it, when I was talking to Award, Artsy wanted him to be her coach. Meh, that's true. 2, 3, 4, 5. I won again! Damn, you're really good at playing Trouble. Well, I am the master Trouble player. Hey guys, what are you two playing?
We're just playing Trouble.
Oh, cool. Can I play?
Sure, I'll be green.
I call dibs on blue.
Okay, then I'll be red.
5. And that's how I get my rapping skills into action. No offense, but bro, that looks mid. Fuck you mean mid? Your shit just won't come out. That's what I'm saying. Well, you won't know until you see it. Yeah, sure, buddy. I swear, peeps are always getting on me like that. Like, what's the fucking deal? Oh hey, Totodile, you're finally here. Where the hell did you get this bottle? I'll explain it once all 12 of you are here. Alright, bet. Follow me then. Finally, I got my cape back. I really need to find something to not get it blown away.
I won!
Ah, shit! Oh, hi Artsy, what's up?
Bitch, I'll tell you what's up.
Well, don't blame me. Blame my cape flying away every time you zoom off.
Don't you try me, you.
Yo guys, Totodile's here and he needs all 12 of us. He's got something to say.
You're lucky, Award.
Oops. No worries, Artsy. I got the recovery orb. What happened? We died, dumbass. Oh, okay. Wait, what the Sigma? Anyways, I gathered all 12 of you here because I'm making a show with you guys to compete in. Well, if you're making a show, what's the prize? And what's with that bottle on top of your head? Well, this is the prize for this show. This bottle of some kind of clear liquid. One gulp will give you superpowers. Wow, I want to have superpowers. Yeah, I also want to be super powerful. I want it as well. Then it looks like everyone's ready to play for this bottle. So viewers, Get ready for this amazing friend show you have ever seen in your entire life. Even give yourself some snacks and beverages. Welcome to Your Choice. Alright everyone, are you ready for your first challenge? Okay, so for your first challenge— Wait! Are there teams? Nope, there won't be any teams this season. Okay then, continue. Anyways, your first challenge is to find the mason jars. There are 5 jars, each per person who finds them. When you get the jar, come back and give it to me. The first 5 people to do so will be safe, while the 7 people who don't find the jars will be up for elimination. Any questions?
What stops me from flying around to find the jars?
Unless you're not all the way up in the sky, flying will not be tolerated.
Well, this sounds easy.
What about me and BFM? We don't have arms. Do you have to fucking rub it in? Use your heads, I guess. Yeah, Lewis. BFM, shut your bitch ass up. Anyways, with those questions out of the way, you guys can start in 3, 2, 1, now! Okay, now where the fuck would I be if I were a jar? Hey BFM, you wanna work together since we're the armless duo? Since when the fuck did we become a duo? Shh! I'll give you this cheese pie. Fine, I guess I'll work with you. Now give me my damn cheese pie. Great, let's go. Yo Nubbly. Oh, hey Glasses, what's up? You wanna work together for this challenge? It seems like everyone is getting paired up. You know what? Yeah! Sweet! Let's get that jar. Okay, now where would I be if I were the fucking jar?
Ah! Jesus Christ, Luna, you could have scared the hell out of me!
Sorry, hacker. Anyways, found any jars yet? Not even a single one. Well, shit.
Meh. Might as well go find it somewhere else.
Yeah, same here. Well, that was easy. Just gotta find a way to get across. God damn it. No boat? Well, I might as well swim then. Yes! Now I just need to find a way to— What the hell is going on? You've got to be kidding me. What the— Oh, congrats, Edible. You're safe. Remind me to never get to that lake again. What? You see, never mind. At least I'm safe. Okay. Only 4 spots left. Okay, now where is this jar? Oh, cool. There it is. But how do I get up there? Okay, Buster. I need you to lift me up into that tree over there. Got it! But how do I get down without breaking this jar? I just hope it works. Wow, it did work. Thanks, Buster. Now let's give this jar to Totodile. Ah! There's no jar around here! Hello? Who's there? Stay back! I'm warning you! Hey, Artsy. Ah! Ow! Artsy, what the fuck? Oh, sorry, Zay. You just surprised me. It's fine. You still didn't find the jars yet? Well, no, but... But what? And there she goes. Never mess with Artsy, gang. And then Artsy comes up and yells at me. Like, what the hell was that about? Trust me, broski, I've asked the same thing. Finally, someone knows the same thing. She's just so mad over some fucking... award? What? She's right behind me, isn't she? Yep. Oh, hey Artsy, what are you doing here?
It's payback time.
Stay back! I'm warning you! Bitch, you really think that's gonna work? Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm not even gonna ask. Yeah, neither am I. Let's just go. Agree. Damn it! I don't see a jar anywhere. How about you, Glasses? Actually, I found 2 jars. What the fuck? How did you find 2 of them at the same time? Well, I found one of them under the bench, and the other one... well... in the garbage. That better be an empty garbage. Garbages in the park are never empty, Nubbly. Ew! Then take that shit! I was gonna give you the one that is under the bench anyway. Oh, okay then. Damn, you didn't need to throw it. Anyways, let's just go. E. Huh?
Oh, shit!
Here's the jar, Totodile. Whew, nice job, Big Dad. You're the second safe. Only 3 spots left. Well, there's actually 1 spot left. E. Never mind then. Anyways, Glasses and Nubbly are safe. Only 1 spot left. Hey, Epic Luigi. Whoa, Zay, what the fuck happened to you? It's a long story, dude. Okay then, so, you found the jar? No, but I found this picture-looking dude on the floor. Zay, that's a ward. Oh yeah, right. Award, wake your bitch ass up. What? Boy, you passed out. Are you good? Yeah, I'm fine. Let's just get that jar. What was that about? Okay then. Not in here either. Oh, there it is. But how can I get the jar? No worries, my friend. I got this. Now that I got the jar, I'm going to give it to Totodile. Bye-bye. Oh, no you don't. Wait, there's the last jar. Let's get it. And I'm going to get it first. Oh, you little bitch. Ha! You Pookies won't get me that easily. Ugh. Huh? What's that? Ow! What the fuck? Wow, lucky me. And Hacker is the last person safe, meaning that Artsy, Award, Blue Frame Master, Epic Luigi, Lewis, Luna, and Zay are all up for elimination. Aw, dang. This sucks. Yeah, it really does. Anyways, viewers, this is all up to you. Vote for which contestant you want to have their votes multiplied by. Wait, multiplied? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys about the voting method I made. Dumbass me. Well then, how does that work? Well, next episode before we do the votes from the viewers, all 12 of you will vote for which UFE contestant you want to get the viewer votes multiplied. And then, we'll do the regular voting. The person with the most multiplied votes will be eliminated. I guess that makes sense. Anyways, viewers, vote for which contestant you want to multiply. Voting ends next weekend. Thanks for watching this video, and this is Totodile saying, sayonara!